大家好，我是尚毅，也可以叫我 Kara。今天我们一起学习蛟龙舞。蛟龙舞是一支非常欢快、活泼的舞蹈，它的韵律非常优美，很适合用来表达我们心中的喜悦，同时能达到健身健美的效果。那今天我先带大家做个简单的热身，然后我们从这支舞的基本动作开始学起，再学动作分解，最后我们一起跳一个。好，从开头的话，前面4拍前奏之后，我们开始做顶胯动作。先是左脚脚尖在前面点，同时左胯往外顶，1，换右边，2，再往下翻。苹果摘下来，掏到口袋里，我们待会儿会用着。把苹果摘下来，苹果摘下来，然后退3拍，往左边走，送飞饼，1打，2打。那大家注意，可能邻居也在送飞饼，所以为了躲，准备顶胯。
Your neighbor is also giving pancakes.
左脚
，Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
6,
7,
7.
送礼物2，
Give
翻
a
掌
present, and then
合十。
turn your hands up, and then put palms together. So welcome to Grandmaster JinBodhi's YouTube channel to learn this Dragon Dance of Enchanting.
好，亲爱的网友朋友，大家好。
Hello, my dear friends.
好，今天呢，我们举办的这个题目叫做“念就好了”啊。
The topic for today's live feed is Chant and All as well. So we will chant Guanyin Bodhisattva sacred name first, and before that, we will going to introduce something, some stories, and also there are some questions, so we can talk about it, so everybody will understand. Joy said, let's first talk about this video for teaching teaching the Dragon Dance of Enchantment. Oh, that's for picking apples, and that's for giving the pancake, because otherwise it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, because sometimes it's left, sometimes it's right, sometimes just feels it's pretty hard. It's interesting. A lot of our online friends, they learned very well. And Hu Jian said, thank you for showing us how to do this dance. And when I follow this dance, I'm like sweating, but I felt very relaxed and very warm. A lot of energy. My eyes are brighter. My complexion is now pinkish. The first time I tried this dance, I didn't know that this is so good. I thought I didn't like dancing. Maybe I'll have to reconsider. Yeah, a lot of the people, a lot of people say, oh, actually, I can dance this. And some older friends, they are very serious, and they say, oh, when we dance this, should we wear some specific costumes? Well, whatever you feel comfortable. Grandmaster said, don't wear too much, because otherwise you'll sweat too much. And these days in Vancouver, it's very hot. And Grandmaster said, if you dance once and then you will sweat a lot, would ladies like to sweat? Well, Joy said, "Oh, I like it because it's good for the skin and also reduce weight." Do you like it? Oh, a lot of ladies I saw that they say before the meal they say, "Oh, I need to lose weight. I only have half a bowl," but then eventually they have 4 bowls. And I asked, "Didn't you say that you're not going to eat or just have half a bowl, but you eventually had 4 bowls? So how can you keep fit?" Maybe Joy said she would have to dance 4 times this dance. Well, Grandmaster says this dance was actually specifically designed with a lot of dance elements from many different countries and add a lot of energy bagua movements. So they're put together. So this dance will allow our whole body to be completely exercised. Including your torso, your limbs, and you're sweating. And when you're sweating, a lot of fat is disappearing. And so, if every day you would do the energy bagua aerobics and plus this Dragon Dance of Enchantment, just these 2, you'll be very healthy and happy, lose weight, and very beautiful and fit. Christine said those people who like dance, they would easily to feel happy when they dance this. Yeah, some, like my mom and that aged women, they like to do those square dance, but they feel very happy because, and Grandmaster said, yeah, when they go for a square dance, they never would be late. Yeah, they're very concentrated in the dance. So that's the joy after exercise, Grandmaster said. And so this Dragon Dance, just look at the movements. It's actually not very difficult. Your hands, arms, waist, back, and the whole body will be exercised, and then you will be very healthy and happy, and also lose weight. That's the most important. You can continue to have like 4 half bowls, no worries, no problem. I remember a lot of young people when they dance. There are a lot of people who passed by and they look at the dance and they think, "Oh, you look so beautiful." Yeah, all the passengers were like, yeah, and some people even joined them to dance, and they were trying to follow. But they turned in the opposite direction, though. So Grandmaster says a lot of our online friends, when it's not pandemic, they have already walked energy bagua. They want to do some more exercise. They want to dance, but some dance are not very suitable for 50 years old or 60 years old, and maybe it would be exercising too much, and it could be risky so when we are designing this Dragon Dance, the speed, the difficulty, the degree, also, everything we have considered middle age and seniors. So don't think that just dance one time you lose a lot of weight, or maybe your disability can even be gone, but you need to consistently practice, and so that you can be healthy. A constant health would be longevity. So we invite all our young friends and older friends, women and men and women, all come to try this dance. Now let's talk about the next topic. A few days ago, we posted Yeah, on Grandmaster JinBodhi's Facebook, we have a post about welcoming trainee-disciples. And there are many people who came to apply, and they have some questions. But we have limited staff and volunteers, so it would be hard to answer everybody's questions, so we will answer all the questions here. So Christine said, shall I repeat all the requirements? And so everybody can review the requirements. The first, Grandmaster JinBodhi's vow is to save all sentient beings. He vows that everyone should be liberated in body, mind, and spirit, and thus able to lead a healthy and happy life. Grandmaster is recruiting young people who share his aspiration to work as trainee disciples in the hope of mentoring them into people beneficial to all sentient beings. Engaged in a combination of learning and working, trainee disciples will follow Grandmaster around the world to spread Dharma. They will adhere to the work arrangements assigned by Grandmaster, acquiring comprehensive knowledge and abilities under his guidance and applying what they learn to their work. Basic qualifications: bachelor's degree, proficient in Chinese and English, under age 30, unmarried, good health, parents' written consent, and pass the interview. The benefits, accommodation, working meals, and travel expenses will be covered by the organization. It would be $2,000 of living stipend will be paid per month. If you choose to cover accommodation and meals, your living stipend will be $4,000 per month. You will have 15 consecutive days of vacation per year. The timing of the vacation will be determined through consultation with Grandmaster. The individual will be solely responsible for covering travel expenses related to the vacation. The estimated amount of time which will be spent working as training disciple is 5 years. Once your work is completed, you will receive a job offer from Bodhi Meditation to support you in further your Bodhi career and realizing the great vow of benefiting all sentient beings. We welcome you. So Joyce said there are more questions. So after we applied, and how do we know that you have received the application? Up till now, the people who have already submitted application, we have already sent them a confirmation of receipt. So you may have already received an email. In the future, if the application is properly submitted, then on the screen automatically there will be a reply saying that we have already received your application. And after you submitted the application, if we need more information from you, if we have more questions, then we will contact the applicant. Some friends might also ask, after someone is admitted, would the name list be released? Well, we will contact the individual themselves. Maybe we will contact them and maybe ask for more information, and it will be, contacting individually, and we will protect everybody's privacy, so we will not release any information about who has been admitted. So, the person who asked this question, because they might, when they were in China, somebody, they have these entrance examination to the universities, and then they would have a big sheet of paper putting on the wall and listing all the names of the people who have been admitted to the universities. But we are not going to do that. We're not going to disclose. Somebody also asked, when is the the last day of application? So it would be August the 31st, 2021. Oh, how many are you going to admit? Right now, we're only going to admit 3. So hurry up. So if you have not been accepted, we're not going to also send you email saying sorry. So up till August the 31st, if you have not received email of acceptance, then it means that you haven't been accepted. Grandmaster said, I need to explain a little bit. Right now, there are lots of scams, so all the information from Bodhi meditation, we will use the email address that has already been has been published here. Yeah. So we will use this email address to send emails to you, because a lot of scam right now in the world. Maybe somebody will use an email and say, oh, I'm from a Bodhi organization. I want you to do this. And well, as the headquarters, we don't know that they're doing this, so we need to be careful. So for the recruitment office, we will use this email only. You can see the email address on the screen. Yeah. So they will send you emails through this email address. If you receive emails from this email address, there's no problem. If you will be accepted, we will definitely call you, and it's like an interview, because otherwise it's impossible that you're admitted without an interview. Maybe we will have some audio or video interview. So one of them, like Joyce and Christine, will be there in the interview, or even both of them will be there. So you know that this is so you know this is the real interview. This is a very serious interview, so we will not ask somebody that you don't know to call you, and we're not going to use a random email address to send emails to you. It's impossible that we will use other emails to contact you. So remember, all these information will keep you safe. And somebody also asked, can they apply for their children or for their friend? No, they themselves, they need to apply themselves. Yeah, it must be the child's or the young person's own intention. So we really think that this is more important, the young person's intention and wish is more important. And Grandmaster said, for young people, they use computer, cell phones, or it's very easy for them. A lot of disciples before, they were very well, they said, oh, I will make the application for Sister Lee's son. Well, you don't even know where to type or where to send a message, and you apply for another young man. It's not very appropriate. Well, he needs to make the application himself. Friend or parents cannot, you cannot do that on behalf of them. So, I actually received a lot of emails, messages. They say, "Oh, this my child, he doesn't listen to me. Well, he doesn't listen to me, and whatever I say, he won't do. So now I will send him to you, so he will help all sentient beings." Well, and Joy said, "It's not he's helping all sentient beings. Sentient beings helping him." Well, your child needs to be educated by yourself. I'm not recruiting apprenticeship. A lot of things that I don't have time or I'm not familiar with, with the skills or computers, and they can also do it. Right now, we would like to help all sentient beings, and I hope that he can come here to help me to do this, and he or she needs to have this vow and this aspiration to help all sentient beings. It's not that he has committed a crime and just being released from a prison and he said, "Oh, Master, I want to follow you." Well, I respect everyone, but it's just like you want to be a doctor, at least you need to go to a medical school. You need to graduate from a medical school, and you need to have the certificate, a license. Because otherwise, it's not right. You follow me to help all sentient beings, even though it's not like a medical doctor or a Chinese doctor, but actually it's also very important. This guidance in Dharma, we cannot make any mistakes, because otherwise you're going to ruin others' lives. So the trainee-disciple, I think that they need to have the basic knowledge, and they also have the true aspiration, so that they can have the opportunity. And now, another question is about, what nationality? Is there a limit for that? But we don't have any limit for that. You can from any country as long as you meet all the basic requirements. And some say that, maybe this country, I live in this country, it's hard for me to get a visa to some other countries. We will have our way to do it. Yeah, some people see that Grandmaster is in Vancouver. They said, "Oh, are we going to work in Vancouver?" Well, Grandmaster said, "Well, not necessarily. Right now I'm in Vancouver, but I'm traveling all over the world, so I cannot make sure where I'm going to be, but definitely I will come to Vancouver from time to time." And some said that they really want to apply, but they cannot meet the bachelor's degree requirement. So can this requirement be flexible? But Christine said right now, university education is now a very popular education level. To have the basic bachelor's degree, this is what we require. We think that having a bachelor's degree indicates your ability of learning, so this is like a proof of your learning ability. So this is a basic requirement. And then we will be happy to accept them and start from there to train them. It doesn't mean that we do not respect you. Maybe we can work together in other opportunities, but follow Grandmaster to learn and work is such a precious opportunity. we hope that the young person who has these basic abilities and they also have the aspiration to serve all sentient beings, you need to have this comprehensive ability instead of needing all sentient beings to educate you all the time. And some young person said, my English is not very good. Oh, as long as you admit me, I can learn from you. But Grandmaster said, this is not enough, you're not meeting the requirement. When I admit anyone, your basic knowledge, basic skills can reach the basic requirements. If you have maybe just a certificate, but not a bachelor's degree, can you still work for Bodhi meditation? Yes, of course you can, and we welcome you to come to our centers. But here for the trainee disciple is someone who would follow me and work with me. You cannot be like, you don't know this and you can't do that. And then you can learn more from me. So thank you, Grandmaster. And these days, when we are reading the applications, we did see that even just the application form has been written in various levels. Some has been written like some wrote it in very simple way, and some didn't even know that how to say wrote it in a respectful way or a polite way. So we can already see that their way of expression, their written ability can already be seen from the application. Yeah, that's right. And Grandmaster said, yeah, you say you have this level or that level is not enough. Whatever you submit, your letter or how formal the writing is, and the picture. Yeah, if the picture is not very clear, it needs to be a standard letter, or if the picture, the photo has already been edited, these will all be affected. Yeah, so well, this is such a rare opportunity to send a picture and a letter to Grandmaster. I feel such a pity that they send a picture that their hair is messy. Well, maybe Grandmaster said maybe he thought that his hair is already tidier than the people around him. Maybe he was not very he didn't care about his appearances. Yeah, because when you are learning from Grandmaster, you learn like Buddha Dharma and facial reading and management and feng shui and art and antique. And so there are so many different aspects of knowledge. So these will really require quite a few basic knowledge that you need to have. You really need to work very hard to learn all of these, and so you need some basic knowledge and skills. And so Christine said we have put together all these questions And so we're going to share the question and answers to our online friends. And Grandmaster said, I received a lot of letters from these applicants, and some young person, they are not disciples yet, and they also wrote to me. They're all very good, and I'm very touched. If there are new friends who would like to apply, you're welcome to continue to fill out the application form. We will definitely choose the good ones to admit. So Joyce said, on behalf of all the online friends and the young friends, thank you, Grandmaster, for allowing us to have such an opportunity. And Joyce said, oh, Grandmaster, we see the painting that Grandmaster painted the other day. It's very, very beautiful. I know that there's already the signature there, and this Grandmaster said this picture, now we call it Auspiciousness of Five Blessings. At the time when I was painting, I thought about the five aggregates, because everybody think about happiness and family and money, and so when we have a lot of desires, they can obstruct our awakening of wisdom. But if we do not have afflictions, then we cannot reach enlightenment. Because of the five aggregates, we actually learn about ourselves even deeper. And so Grandmaster said, I thought actually more there in the whole world. We have many different countries, different races, and people with different skin colors. And and how many continents and how many oceans. See, you've already had a lot of education. In Chinese, they say 5 lakes and 4 oceans. Actually, in the world, we have 5 oceans. So these 5 colors correspond to many different continents, many different races, many different skin color, many different oceans, and also corresponds to our 5 organs. When I was painting, I used 5 colors, right? And these 5 colors, 5 is also 6, and it's also 7. Grandmaster, when you were painting, you mentioned the 7 treasured lake, right? What about the 7 treasures? At least 7 treasures is 7 colors. So how many colors in this painting? The 5 colors plus the background color. And also the signature. Signature is in gold. So all together, it's 7 colors. You say, oh, is it? 7 colors, 5 or 7. I can make 5 colors into 5,000 colors. Have you thought about it? Very simple. Any 2 colors put together, yellow and red put together, how many colors can we make? Can we create? It depends on how many yellow and how many red are put together. So just 2 colors. Even just yellow, we have at least 30 yellows and at least 30 red. And when we mix them together, and when you put more red or more yellow, it also makes a different color. So how many colors can we create out of all of these? So these 7 colors, if we create colors out of these 7 colors, at least we can create more than 5,000 colors. So whether it's 5 or 7, they correspond to our internal organs and our 7 openings. Have you? Oh, you probably haven't heard about this. Yeah. It does have something to do with our human body. So this painting, Joy said, brings us the energy of health, right? And so Grandmaster said, I'm just going to mention a little bit about the meaning of this painting. And Chinese people also use the 5 to mention about harvest, like 5 grains having harvest, when your 5 organs are very healthy. Yeah. You have a lot of enthusiasm, and a lot of aggregate flourishing, but the flourishing is also like very strong. If your organs are very weak, your lungs are weak or liver weak or all these organs are weak, can you still work? You will have to be served. You cannot serve others because you don't even have energy to even walk. How can you have the passion and enthusiasm? So the 5 colors help us to bring a happy life. These 5, in Chinese, they say 5 grains having the harvest means that we have a harvest in life. Yeah, if you need to eat food, but you didn't eat food, you would have to starve to death. And if you're too ugly and you cannot marry anyone, you will also be afflicted. And if you cannot see, you would also be obstructed. And all of these would become obstruction, and how to use it is the wisdom. So all these correspond to all the harvest and correspond to our organs and correspond to 5, 6, 7 major events or major things in our life to make our life even better, and also represents the 5 wisdom of our life. Yeah. So, you know, the 6 perfections, generosity, discipline, tolerance, diligence, meditation, wisdom. These are the 6 perfections. So we also have the 5 beauties or wonderful things you can describe. First is health. Without health, if you cannot work, how can you make money, right? Second is joy or happiness. If you have money, then you're happy. At least you can have food. When you have food, you're happy, right? And prosperity. What else? If you are prosperous but you cannot live long, then that's a pity. So you need longevity, right? At least you live until 88, right? And also very importantly, when you can read a certain level, one thing is very, very important and make our life better. That is compassion. That is our spiritual height. Okay, so these are the 5 beauties of life: health, happiness, prosperity, longevity, and compassion. So these are the 5 blessings. Auspiciousness of 5 blessings. And it also corresponds to, Grandmaster said, well, my master taught me something about facial reading, and I also am interested in Chinese medicine. And so there is science of I Ching. So when we put this art at home, if you're lack of fire, you see that there's fire there. If you are not confident, your lack of dignity, then there's the yellow there. So it helps you to be more confident. If you are lack of green and you're not your lack of energy, then you're full of energy. And the blue color helps the vital energy, the energy of the kidney, and then you will have a lot of children. So these helps to replenish the energy that we are lack of. And the last one, as the last color that I put on and cover the whole painting, the light color, that's compassion. So when it put there at home, and the background color is the lapis lazuli world, that azure light, the color of the eastern lapis lazuli world. That's the blue as the background color. Is it fun? You want to bring it home? So Christine said, Grandmaster, you said you wish that somebody will purchase the painting, but you would like to you like all the proceeds from selling this painting will be used for all the frontline workers, those doctors, their nurses. Yes, they are very, very courageous. They work in the front line to protect the whole, protect the general public. Yeah, especially those doctors and nurses. If someone is sick, they're the closest to you. Yeah, I saw on the TV that they are so exhausted that they're wearing those those protective clothes, and they wear the clothes and lying on the floor because they're too exhausted. It's like, yeah. And it's like it's a kind of plastic clothes. It's very warm, hot, and also the nurses would have to wear those facial masks with 2 layers, and they have to be worn so tight that they have already made many lines on the face, and we really feel bad for them. Yeah, they have already been so many people who lost their life in the pandemic. I think altogether there must be over 1 million people have already lost their lives, and so we would like to contribute something to our doctors and nurses. And so my intention is to make 100% of the proceed for this. If we say, for example, we can have $100,000 as a proceed, we will donate all of them to the relative organizations or the government. Yeah, some organizations, they will deduct some of the expenses, but we will not deduct any expenses. We will get all the proceeds to use as a donation for those doctors and nurses. And yeah, so those people who purchase this painting, you actually, if you purchase this painting, really, that's a great offering, a great contribution. And he can also go and make the contribution to So what Christine is trying to say is that can we expand the number of people who can make this contribution, because maybe there will be more than one person who would like to make contributions to these frontline workers. And can we have the opportunity. So I really would like to ask Grandmaster, so can we, like all the students, disciples, and our online friends, if we all also have the gratitude towards all those medical doctors and nurses, and if we would also like to make some contributions to do something for them, can we also have the opportunity? And Grandmaster said, I did receive quite a few letters about this painting. And some said, can we purchase the original painting? And some said, can we have a copy of it? And so that we can also make some contributions. And yeah, so because this is a very good thing to do. Grandmaster said, before I've already had some art, and quite a few people have already purchased some paintings. Some families, they are pretty wealthy, but the paintings that they hang in their room, they are not very appropriate. Some are maybe violent. Some paintings are too intimate. Yeah, and some girls, they wear T-shirt and it's shining gold picture there, and when we get close, we see, oh no, this is like a skeleton. And some art, modern arts, are very pleasant, but some art you don't feel pleasant. Yeah, and those kind of art are not the best for feng shui or for your soul or even for your health. So yeah, I think okay then, for the people who would like to make contributions to the frontline workers. Yeah, if you're going to make the contribution, 100% of these contributions we will donate to the relevant government organizations, because that's my wish too. So this first is, Christine said, this is Grandmaster's wish and Grandmaster's contribution. And those of you who would like to also make the contribution, you're not only doing this good deed together, following Grandmaster, but also you can have this nice painting to get brought it back home. You can purchase it on the North American Cibeiyin. When you purchase the copy of the painting, and all of the money that you pay for the painting, 100% of them we will donate to those relevant organizations, so that we can express our gratitude to the medical doctors and nurses. And yeah, and a lot of online friends have already asked. Very soon, it would be Guanyin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Day. Yeah, every year in Bodhi meditation, we have 5 important dates that we celebrate, and this Guanyin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Day also has a very great connection with Bodhi meditation. And also August the 3rd, this year would be the 30-year anniversary for Grandmaster to have delivered teachings. And so these 2 days are approaching. So what should we do? So first, we would like to thank Grandmaster to educate us, to teach us, to remind us to And also, we're grateful for Buddhas and grateful for Guanyin Bodhisattva. Yeah, they're Guanyin Bodhisattva protect us and bless us, and almost everybody might have some stories of Guanyin Bodhisattva's protections. And so at this season, when we're celebrating these two most important days, can we have a way to accumulate some merits, to chant Guanyin Bodhisattva's sacred name, to celebrate Grandmaster's 30th anniversary of teaching? Grandmaster said, I didn't understand what you were saying. Yeah, Joy said, first is Guanyin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Day is approaching, and also August the 3rd is Grandmaster JinBodhi's 30-year anniversary of teaching. And so all of our Bodhi students, online friends, would like to express our gratitude. And we would like to express our gratitude, and we would also like to accumulate more merits. Just like Grandmaster, at this time, when these two important auspicious days are approaching, Grandmaster made this painting and brought a lot of healings to all the people who come to the live feed, and also all the proceeds from this painting. And all the proceeds will be donated. We also would like to follow Grandmaster to do this. And a lot of students also express that at this time, should we offer some presents to Grandmaster? But Grandmaster always say, we'd like to do something for everyone. Yeah, just like Father's Day. Grandmaster, instead of receiving something, Grandmaster would like to offer a recipe and teach everyone to cook something and have a healthy food. And so at this time, celebrating the Guanyin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Day and also Master's 30th anniversary, we are going to follow Grandmaster's step. Grandmaster said, well, whatever I want to say, you have already said. Well, contribute to the community. Well, I don't know these live feeds, like twice a week. Whether you think it is a contribution or not, I think it is. A lot of people stay home, those children, those seniors, and those wives. And some people, they think that they are happy that they don't have to go out work, but also you suffer from always have to stay home, right? Those children who stayed home for 3 years, they even dare not go out to find a job, and dare not go and find a boyfriend or girlfriend. And they used to be a very healthy person, but then after staying home for too long, they dare not go out. So through our live feed, maybe they're suitable for you or maybe not. I hope some of them will bring some inspirations to you. As a Buddha disciple, I was trying my best, even though my ability is limited. And we also have limited personnel, and my ability is limited. And so, you see, we three have to stay here. And last time we tried to go out, but it really involves a lot of resources. We do not have that much, equipment. Last time the signal was not very good, and so we have to come back inside. We try to use less resources and use less funds, but hope everybody can learn from it and get some positive energy and get some inspiration. So this is also my contributions. And also, August the 3rd is coming, and Guanyin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Day is approaching. If this painting, Auspiciousness of Five Blessings, if the original painting can have a proper price to be sold, and if the copies of the painting can also raise some fund so that we can donate these funds to express our gratitude to the medical organizations. And some Singapore people said, oh, they can enjoy the free vaccines, and Chinese people can also have free vaccines. Canadians are also getting free vaccines, and even visitors of Canada can also have the free vaccines. And Grandmaster said the pandemic is, everywhere, and almost every country they are offering the free vaccine, because if you do not take the vaccine, you can be a source to spread the virus. And so this is what the government should do, and we are very grateful. If there, so at this holiday season, so all the proceeds from this painting will be donated to relative government organizations, and so that they can use in dealing with the pandemic. Just a little bit to express, our gratitude. And so Joy said, yeah, a lot of our friends are looking forward to chant Guanyin Bodhisattva's sacred name. When we talk about Guanyin Bodhisattva, a lot of our friends have many touching stories. And Grandmaster said, during the time when I grew up, for quite a few years, Guanyin Bodhisattva was always with me and bathing me and blessing me, and almost every day I was in heaven in my meditation. And it was not in the mundane world. It almost feels in a dream. Yeah, I was lying on the water, and the water was so pure and transparent. And Guanyin Bodhisattva was bathing me, and myself feels like I'm transparent. When I woke up, I feel so refreshed. My eyes are shining almost gold light. It's not like you just have a dream that you can get this. And Guanyin Bodhisattva was guiding me and delivering teachings to me. And also Amitabha Buddha was blessing me and bestow me with Dharma tools. And so Guanyin Bodhisattva and me has a very, very close relationship and connection. I believe a lot of Chinese people has been blessed and protected, and maybe even has saved their lives because of Guanyin Bodhisattva's protection and blessings. And Helen said when she was taking an aircraft, taking a flight, they were protected by Guanyin Bodhisattva. And Helen said one year she was taking a flight from Shanghai, and when they are approaching the destination, because of the weather, the airplane cannot land, and so the aircraft have to fly in circles over there. and was jolting, and a lot of people were very anxious. The passengers on the airplane were very anxious. All of a sudden, she heard Grandmaster's voice chanting Guanyin Bodhisattva's sacred name, and she was looking around. Where does this sound come from? Oh, this is from his bag, and she has a speaker. From all, and so it's actually she brought this little machine that can play the Grandmaster's chanting, and everybody was looking at her, so she wanted to turn it off, but then the machine cannot be turned off, and so with Grandmaster's chanting of Guanyin Bodhisattva's sacred name, the airplane finally safely landed. And so thank you, Grandmaster and Guanyin Bodhisattva, for the protection so that they can safely land it. Joy said, last time in the farm that we said that we're going to give out prizes for our online friends. Grandmaster said, last time we went to the farm, I purchased a lot of prizes. I want to buy some local products that I don't want to just give you Bodhi stuff. And so we have this ginseng sliced ginseng. And these are, the ginseng, it's actually very mild because this kind of ginseng is very mild. It's not like another kind of Korean ginseng that has a lot of heat inside. So we have both the sliced ones and the roots. So you can either put them in your mouth or you can make teas, and it can nourish our qi. The first online friend who shared the story, Helen, I'll give you this ginseng, sliced ginseng. Wish you health and at ease. And Sister Song Qi from Singapore also shared. A few years ago, that her friend had very serious illnesses, hydrocephalus, and she was in coma, and she had to have the surgery. When she was in coma, she dreamed of in a funeral room, and she saw her friend's father was greeting her, but her friend's father has already passed away, so she was really frightened. She thought that she had already died. At this instant, in the front, she saw someone wearing white dress, and she suddenly woke up from the dream, and she was very excited. And that was Guanyin Bodhisattva in the white dress who's coming to save her. So she woke up and saved. So Joy said she has already died, and Guanyin Bodhisattva brought her back to life. So so this friend's mother always made offerings and chant Guanyin Bodhisattva. So Song Qi, I need to give her two. Cranberry. I'll give you this dried cranberry I'll give these two to you, one for you and one for your friend, and wish you health and happiness. And another sharing is from Lucy Lee, and she said that her child always wear the blessed chanting beads, and every day usually the child would go to school very early, but that day the child went to school late, and that day usually he would go to school early, but one day when the electric fan right above the child fell down, he would fell down, but that day he went to school late, so he was not attacked by the electric fan, and the electric fan actually hurt the people beside them. And so the blessed bead actually protected the child from to avoid this disaster, because otherwise if the child goes to school still so early, he would be hit by the electric fan. And I'll give you this ginseng tassel, and wish you health and happiness. And Lan Xiang from Korea said, 15 years ago I was driving in the highway, and all of a sudden I think the tire was out of order and the whole car was out of control, and it was in such urgency that I don't know what to do. I can only chant Guanyin Bodhisattva's name, and eventually the car was completely destroyed, but he had no problem. And so Grandmaster said, nowadays people need these vehicles. You see, we have the airplanes. We just shared the story about somebody taking the airplane, and we have those trains, we have those high-speed trains, we have cars, we have motorcycles, we have all these vehicles, but it's very dangerous. Every time when you drive, you might have accidents. Maybe you will hit someone, hit another car, or maybe hit on a utility pole. But you see, in this incident, this friend, the car had had a total loss, but the driver had no problem. So this is really a great blessing. So I will give Lan Xiang from Korea this dried blueberry. This is not too dry, and it still feels very soft. I hope you happy and peaceful and safe. And Sister Juefan also shared. He said one summer a few years ago, Juefan and Yang was traveling in Paris. On the way back, both of them were carrying a backpack and a big suitcase. They're going to take the SkyTrain to the subway to the airport. And when they're about to change to another line at Louvre station, suddenly they were a lot of gypsy girls come, and they didn't know what's the matter. But when they realized, she found that her wallet suddenly disappeared, and so she immediately started to chase them and was even yelling in French, "Stop! Oh, my wallet!" And at this time, they went to the door of the subway, and the staff at the subway stopped one girl, but all the other girls left. But they were so lucky. On this girl, they found the wallet from this girl, and And so this sister saw, oh, it's so lucky that they stopped the right girl who had the wallet on her. And with this wallet, her daughter would be able to go and take the flight. And so her daughter said, well, when you were chasing that girl, I was chanting Guanyin Bodhisattva's heart mantra. And yeah, so that's her family. They are in Boston, yeah. So her daughter has been admitted to the medical school of New York University. And it's also because of Grandmaster's blessings that she was admitted to such a good university. I'll give you the raspberry, dried raspberry, and also a bag of dried blueberry. I wish your whole family happy and auspiciousness. Just now, they saw Kara, and they know that Kara is the instructor for teaching us the dragon dance. Oh, they said, oh, this is such a pretty dress. Do you know what it says at the back? So this design. Oh, yeah, we said the 30 years. Yeah. So we designed, it's like, it's a whole set, yeah, including the jacket and the pants, yeah, the hoodie and the pants. Yes, we have the hoodie here. This is for celebrating the 30 years of teaching, Grandmaster's teaching. Does it look good? Can you turn? Oh, really look good. So, Grandmaster, can you tell us what does this character mean? This is the 6-syllable mantra. Oh, I know the English, Medicine Buddha. Oh, Medicine Buddha, 药师佛. Oh, so this is the Sanskrit for Medicine Buddha. Oh, so this is the Sanskrit for Medicine Buddha. It's not the 6th syllable, it's the Sanskrit for Medicine Buddha. It's for celebrating the 30 years anniversary, and we have a limited edition. Yeah, very soon. Yeah, our online friends will have to wait until August the 3rd to purchase this. Yeah, we have, yeah, for celebrating the 30 years anniversary, we only made 300 sets. We haven't, yeah, this is just the sample. We haven't had the actual product yet. Wow, it looks so good. Thank you, Grandmaster. Yeah, this is a very thick jacket. Yeah, so it is pure cotton and it's similar to that bagua jacket. Yeah, you can also wear it if you have air conditioning. It won't be too hot, and it's very comfortable. And yeah, it's easy for ventilate. Do we have zippers on the pocket? Yes, we have. So remember, all the clothes that I design, even the pocket always have a zipper, because when you lose your key or your cell phone, you would be very anxious. So Bodhi clothes, not only they're very warm and they're pretty, and make sure that you won't lose your keys or cell phones. And the zipper is a YKK zipper. It's the most reliable or the high quality zippers. And our online friends said, no, 300 sets are not enough. You know, in Taiwan, it's pandemic. The factories are almost stopped. They have already almost stopped manufacturing. Yeah, because the government asked them to stop working. Because you know, if you're working in an office, you can work from home, but the factory, you have to go to the factory to work. So that's why the government asked a lot of factories to stop manufacturing. And so today, because of Guanyin Bodhisattva's compassion, I also, my compassion has also been inspired. Yeah. When I saw a lot of people have left, you know, they are sending their wishes here in the chat. In the live chat, I will give out 50 presents to those people who sending their wishes. Maybe we'll give them sliced ginseng, or maybe we will give them these like shredded ginseng, and also maybe we'll give them the dried blueberry or raspberry. So let's find these recipients from the live chat.
就是网友现在这个红共网友他发了一个，他说
said, oh, my mother had a car accident when I had a dream, and in the dream says that my mother has an accident and Guanyin Bodhisattva will save my mother. After I had the dream, I thought that maybe my mother will get sick, and then actually she had a car accident. At the beginning, she was in coma, but when she woke up, she actually didn't had much injury. Yeah, so Guanyin Bodhisattva actually prevented her from having the serious injury. Okay, because of time, we cannot have time to read all these sharings, so we're just going to read the name of the person who shared. So we will find 50 of these people. Okay, let's chant first, and then at the end of the chanting, if you need, you can. So now we're going to chant, and when we're chanting, you can send in your requests and send in your sharings, and our team will be here to find all these 50 people who we're going to give them the present. Namo Guanyin Bodhisattva. Namo Guanyin Bodhisattva. Namo Guanyin Bodhisattva.
世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无 观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南 世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无 世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无
南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音 萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。
好的，大家
All right.
轻轻搓搓手，
Please gently
之后
rub
轻
your
轻搓搓
hands
脸，
and then your face.
再拍拍头，
Now pat your head.
好，好，合十哈。
Let's put our palms
感恩
together.
大慈大悲观世音菩萨。
Thank you, all compassionate Guanyin Bodhisattva.
好的，那网友呢？刚才这个留言呢，不断的，那个屏幕都哗哗哗
Yeah,
一直像流
just
水一
now
样
there are
的
so many
往里
people
灌大家
leaving
的那种
in the chats,
祈请哈。
and there's so
那我
many
一看这么多
prayers.
呢，就是说，首先大家今天所有的祈请哈，这
Today's
些愿望，各种各样的愿望，
requests
我都会把它
and
印出来呢，
messages
就
I
放
will
在观世音菩萨
print it
前哈，
out
得到
and
佛菩萨的直接
offered
佛光普
in
照，
front of
加
Guanyin
持你
Bodhisattva
得到
and
你的心
Buddhas,
愿。
so that Buddhas and
那
Bodhisattvas
么
will
接下来呢，
protect you,
我
will
们会
bless
读一
you,
下
and so your
刚才网
wishes
友留
can
言，
be granted.
希望得到帮助的哈，就是他要得到的帮助内容不要读了，就是他在他
Now,
当时写这些问题的
you've
网名
chosen those friends
出来，
who
有50
sent
位
in their
获奖的
messages,
网友
right? 50 of them. You don't need to read their
歪
results,
音赖
their
金果序，出
just the
咖外
names, not their
金
what
雷
they
孙
said.
Reynold Lin，
好 ，WHB 金收文 YJW 张搜，还有百 Mark，
还有米米 Sunshine Kim，Rachel 多伦多万，金坤菊 Charlotte N，
还有七亚殷健金坤章金马康 Shelly Y，
Jenny Wu， 怀茂金如雪 Janet Tay， Aid Rosiva，
金谭寻 Jenny Wang。哦，下面3个请大家看屏幕，第28、29、30号。
31、32
28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 are Korean.
Catherine Bo, Omina Wu,
Rachel Hong 宁道，请看屏幕啊，38、39、40是3位韩国的网友。
And 38, 39, 40 are Koreans.
新地关、金圣贡、杨世
So
莹
this is the name of the people, all together 50, who win the prize.
王俊芳、殷凯丽。恭喜这50位网友。
好，
Congratulations,
恭喜这50
all
位
of you.
我会分别送给你们
I
这
will
个西洋
give
参片，
you these
还有是西洋参
sliced
胡须，
ginseng sliced American ginseng and also the fine roots of the American ginseng and dried blueberries and dried. Oh, this is mixed berry, dried mixed berries and dried raspberries. So I will just distribute them under each person's name. Yeah, from my feelings. So please, all the winners of the lucky draw, please send your name and contact details to yushu.contact at gmail.com. Please let us know your mailing address. You need to give us also your name. And please write it down that you are the winner of today's live feed. You also need to give us your phone number. Do we need phone numbers? Oh, you don't need? Okay. Well, if I mail something to someone, I think I always need to put down the phone number. If you need more, you can send to me through Facebook. And you can also send email to me. I'll try to satisfy your needs. At this time, when Guanyin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Day is approaching, Enlightenment ceremony, anniversary is approaching. A lot of people, they have a lot of requests. They would like to, have good jobs or be accepted by universities. And we have received a lot of feedbacks that the Chinese children, the young people who take part in the entrance examinations to the universities, they did exceptionally well. Very few people didn't. And also in the message, I see a lot of requests for curing their illnesses. A lot of them are also very serious diseases. We all understand, the natural law, but we try our best to protect our health. There are some people who always work too hard and they never look after their health. Only when they have received the report from their doctor and the doctor said, oh, you can only live maximum 2 years or 3 years, and then they would buy all kinds of medicines. And I hope you can start protecting your health earlier. And this is one of the most important part of your life. Because of all kinds of needs, I have created all kinds of things for you to listen, to watch, or like the singing bowl sleeping aid. You can listen to it from my YouTube, and if you want to learn some life wisdom, we have the live feed, the Grandmaster JinBodhi's family precepts, and you just need to, you just listen and you'll learn a lot of wisdom, and you also receive the blessings. Do you know we have more? Oh, we also, like eat and all as well. We also have recorded a lot of videos that helps your sleep and your health, and even the last a few sessions ago we had the healings for grounding the spirit. And because some people when they hear it, because they have very few knowledge about it, they were a little bit frightened. But I know that there are so many people are tortured by they don't have their soul with them or not grounded, and some people just stay inside and they cannot sleep well. So they benefited a lot from the energy healings of the spirit grounding. And if you really have this need, you can watch the movie again, the video again. And so Joy said, yeah, there are people, really there are people who are suffering from this, and they couldn't get help from doctors, whether it's just general practitioners or, doctors with mental health. They cannot help it. And only Grandmaster has this way to help those people. So if you know anyone really need it, you can share this. You just need to watch, and then the spirit will be grounded and will come back to your body. Do you know what is accumulating merits? Doing merits to share good things with others, so other people can be liberated, can be free. And sometimes they listen to some of my teachings, and before they were very frustrated, but after they listen to the teaching, they're back to a very happy state. So this really saves other people's lives. And so if you if you like a video, you can like it, and especially if you share with your old friend or good friend. That I'm not trying to market my channel. It's just that when I see, like every day I receive so many emails, letters, messages. Half of them is like, oh, they have cancer and they have to do surgery, and after the surgery, then so they ask a lot of questions when they have to leave the world. Can they wear Bodhi uniforms and things like that? And there also a lot of people are tortured by these spirits not being grounded, and in the dreams that they kill themselves, that their ancestors come to blame them. Let me tell you, this is a very bad thing. This is very dangerous. It can be so dangerous that they may just take your life away. Yeah, so if you can watch those energy blessings, those are very, very precious. Well, actually, I should put them in private, so you cannot watch it again, because of it's so precious, this healing and blessing. And I also was so tired for doing it. To put your spirit back to your body is very easy for me, but those spirits that are bothering you, how to settle them, that's very, very hard. So that's why I'm very, very tired, because I'm facing thousands of people. A lot of times it's the young kids that they cannot sleep, and a lot of times the young people, they're doing bad things or wrong things. It's not because of human beings, it's not because themselves, it's because they're evil spirits that are leading them to astray. And so I hope you can cherish these healings and blessings that I'm doing, because you cannot find elsewhere to get these blessings. And if you know somebody really need it, share with them. Well, it's because I really believe in compassion. As long as you can be better, I feel better. one chant can eliminate 8 billion eons of that karma. Some people, they chant and then they have already dreamed of going to do grocery. Next time when we chant, we need to take a bath, we need to brush our teeth, and when we're chanting, the whole time we need to be vegetarian, very respectful and very sincere, and then we can get the best blessing so that our life can be truly better. And 3 days before chanting, you should not scold others, you should not say anything negative, and should not slander anyone, you should not say anything that's not very good. And so for those disciples who want to work with me, well, if you offer your sincerity to me, I can give you a beautiful life. And if you are very, very sincere to me, I can give you the whole world. I'm very serious in saying this. So that's all for today's live feed. I hope you have a very happy, healthy, joyful day, and your wishes will be fulfilled, and you enjoy good fortune. So today is Saturday in Vancouver, and Vancouver time, Wednesday, June the 30th. And Asian time is July the 1st. Oh my gosh, it's already July. Asian time, so July the 1st at 9 a.m. Vancouver time, June the 30th at 6 p.m. We'll see you again, and we will do more chantings and more powerful chantings and more blessings and more healings. Wait for you. Okay, see you next time.
小小的红点里，人生就此唤醒。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，我宽容了，我慈悲了，我自在了。因为有了你，生命变得更坚定，不忧忧虑。因为有了你，日子不再有哭泣，不再有恐惧。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。小小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。 我智慧